And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. And today, maybe or not, I don't know, depending on how well I play, might get that rematch with Mr. Shobside. Because then, he really was a shover. Like, beating him on the second try is a little bit humiliating. For him, not for me, obviously. But that's okay. I also changed some settings for the capture program that I'm using to capture the Nintendo Switch footage, and it should look better now, but it's gonna look better for me. I doubt that on Twitch is gonna make any difference. Problem is that I don't know if that really affects the video card or the... Wait, why am I back here? Didn't I save in the other map? Don't tell me I need to pick up the egg again. That will be bullshit. No, thankfully the egg has been picked up. But I need to go back to the event. The first one being the Cortez Castle. Wait, was this Cortez Castle or is this... No, this is Enshin. Alright. Cortez Castle has to be somewhere here. Oh, here in fact. Yeah, there it is. So the problem is that these tracks are hard. I've been able to get the CTR on every track so far without that much of an issue, but I don't know how long I can keep that going. Maybe not for that long. Who knows? I want to see though if the quality really looks that better, because I pretty much almost double the bitrate output of the capture card. I don't know what that changes, if that makes the capture card work more or if that makes my video card work more. Or both. Technically it could be both. Well, the R is already right there. And aside from that, there doesn't seem to be any other letter. Need to find the rest. I guess the R will have to wait for the next lap or the other one. I think there is a letter there. Okay, there is one here. That one is easy. A little bit risky, but not that risky, really. No letter here. Oh, don't tell me there is a letter on that shortcut, because that will be terrible. I didn't, oh, it's there. And I missed somehow. How did I miss that? Wasn't I right there? I'm going too fast. Don't go that fast. Okay, at least I pick up the R. So basically, all the letters are in champs. Or different champs. But champs nonetheless. This is quite a powerful item to waste it right now. I will probably stick with this item until the end. I mean, I don't really need anything else. And the first place is right there, so... Not like I need to use this as soon as possible. I'm not gonna take this shortcut because I feel that it's too risky for no reason. Need this letter though. I missed the champ. Well, this is not good because I only have one attempt now. I will believe in that last attempt. I will believe. I'm not sure why Pura is going so fast though. This isn't even your track. But alright. Ah, damn it. Well, I guess it's time to use the... Alright. That's what you get. The problem is that Pura is already so far that I don't even think that's gonna reach him. Or, I mean, that's gonna do anything significant. And he's super far. How did he go so far? Well, at least I got the shortcut. And the letter. But will I win? Fucking spider. Probably wouldn't have won even without the spider. But that's a shame. Why is this Pura so good? Power Slide Master. Some of those daily challenges are way too tough. Well, the weekly ones are worse. Though it's interesting because some of them are pretty much pay to win. In the sense that you can only get them if you pay for online. Because you cannot play online unless you pay for it. That's kind of an issue. It's legitimately impossible unless you pay for online. And since this is not available on PC, that will apply to any console, not just the Switch. I think that this game has been released in PS4 and Xbox One, as well as the Switch. It will be exactly the same no matter which version you have. The online achievements are paid to win. It's crazy to think that playing online will be paid to win. There is something offline that requires... Fuck, okay, I need to get that... Son of a bitch. I need to get that letter on the final lap. I also need to... Okay, that's my fault. I need to go on the lead. This time instead of Pura is Polar the one on the lead. Different bear, but Pura is here as well. What's happening with these bears? Why are they so pokey? I needed more speed for that. I think last time I was able to go there thanks to the fact that I had Aku Aku with me. Since I didn't... Yeah, I think that with this difference, maybe a little... Jesus Christ. Maybe a little bit hard to win now. And Pura again is going for the win. And by a long shot. That's the surprising thing. It's not by a little bit, like it's on the lead by quite a lot. I guess I should finish the race just for the Wumpa coins. Because otherwise it's guaranteed that I won't win. Well, nothing is guaranteed, but yeah. Some missiles don't help. That's for sure. And falling off also doesn't help. Yeah, for some reason these two bears are... Wait, there is something that says game over down there? There is a Vitro design that I think that says game over. It's a nice detail. I think that it's a little bit hard to see, but I guess that's what makes it better. Alright. But you do get an interesting amount of Wumpa coins. See, 38, it might sound like nothing. When you multiply that amount for the amount of times you attempt something, I think that it's very useful. I still haven't seen the... Wow, what a miss. I still haven't seen the shop that uses those Wumpa coins. I have no idea how expensive some things are, though I think that someone told me that the Wumpa coins, if you want to purchase a character, each character is worth 1,000. And there are a lot of characters in this game, so some are unlockable through story mode, sure, but, well, story. It's called adventure mode. But there are a lot more that are not unlocked like that. I don't think that once I'm done with adventure mode, I'm very curious to check out the unlock requirements. Damn it, fucking spiders. And Buddha is again on the lead. I don't know why. These spiders are gonna make me lose my mind. Wait, I think that quartet statue might be a shortcut. The quartet statue right before the stairs, isn't that a shortcut if you throw something at it? Or maybe not. Something tells me that there is one. At the same time, there are many quartet statues and I don't think they are shortcuts. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, with this speed I should be able to get the shortcut. If I can jump correctly, that is. Pretty cool. Damn it. At least I got CTR, but Buddha is still dominating for whatever reason. It's not even the fact that it's Pura, it's the fact that he's so far what confuses me. Hey, why are you so far? In the second place, well, I'm the second place now, but where I was the second place, even the second place was pretty far. Okay, this is a good one. I don't know if I should save this until that shortcut or if I should use it now. I feel like I don't think I want to do the shortcut just because of how risky it is. Problem is that, can I win other ones? Yeah, I should be able to. Unless I get... Okay, never mind. It will be fine. Perfect corner, there you go. Nice. Beautiful. Oh, Pura got fucked, but notice the difference. The third place had 6 seconds and a half of difference with Pura. A little bit crazy, but it's okay. At least I win. Now, where will be the... I mean, now that I'm gonna do the relic, I need to think where the secret crate could be. Because this is a gigantic track. Like, most of the tracks in this zone are gigantic. So the issue will be finding where it could be. But maybe I will get an idea. What I don't know is if these secret crates can be in the air. Like, I'm not sure if that's the case, because it could be the case. And if they are in the air, good luck finding where exactly they are. Because looking at the ground is not that hard. But But if you have to look at everything, including the air, every single air space, that's not gonna be very easy. Though, at the same time, I doubt that they will be in a... If they are in the air, they wouldn't be in a place that you cannot access through a jump. But I still wonder where they are. I think I'm gonna dedicate this attempt to that. Instead of going for the relic, I think I want to scout for where the secret crate could be. Oh, secret crate. Where are you? I don't think it's right there at the beginning. This seems like it doesn't open, that it's just a regular statue. So I don't think I should worry about that. I mean, if it's not open here, it's that it doesn't have anything. Oh, it could be in one of these places. Like at the edge of one of these platforms, it could be there, just like it was in Coco's track. That will be a problem. So far, nothing. Wait, what's that? No, that's just decoration. Like that the spiders actually have an animation and everything. In the original game, they were just a model that was static. Just remain there, watching you. Alright, maybe it's in these stairs. There is a lot of room here to hide a crate. So it could be here. No, there is a problem. Oh, it's there, yeah. I guess it was the obvious place to put one of those things. Alright. So now to restart and actually do the relic. Well, that was a lot easier than I expected. I'm glad that it wasn't on the shortcut. Because if it was on the shortcut, I would have needed to collect speed. It's easier said than done. Jump that hard just for a 1. Alright. It seems that the relic time is relatively generous. I mean, 2 minutes and 35 seconds doesn't seem like it will be a problem, all things considered. Obviously the shortcut, I'm pretty sure, also has crates. But I'm not gonna do it. Nice. The issue is that I got rid of almost all 3-second crates. It means that I will have a lot less options for the net slabs. But that's fine. Get out of here. Nice. Perfect timing. The problem is that if that last lap has almost no crates, this is gonna get ugly. Final lap without a single crate will be an issue. Ah, that would have been... It's okay. I should still be able to do this. But we'll need to do the remnant in 1 minute. That wasn't a crate that was worth getting. So I never understood exactly why this time crate mechanic is something that they use for every Crash game. Because the time, you know, the resulting time will be completely meaningless. I mean, sure, a faster time means that you perform better, but I feel that it's hard to interpret how fast something is, because the fact that here I got 2 minutes is fake, in the sense that in reality that took like 4 or 5 minutes, but because of the boxes it's a lot less. So I always thought it was a weird thing, and it's not just in this game. This happens in, I think, every game since Crash 2. I don't remember if Crash 1 had the time crates, but I'm pretty sure, well, I mean, Crash 3 had them for sure. Crash 2, I think it also had them. I don't remember quite well, but I'm pretty sure Crash 2 had them. But I feel that it's a weird decision to have something like that. Not bad, but just weird. But obviously by doing that, it also forces you to route the stages in a specific way, which is part of the challenge, you know, in a way. I guess instead of like putting arrows to tell you, hey, you need to go through this path or through this platform or whatever, it's something that it leaves you, like, it leaves you a lot of room to choose what route you want to take. There is obviously one route that is the most optimal, but finding out the route is part of the challenge. I still think it's weird that they didn't resolve it in a different way. Like, instead of reducing time, that it will be, I don't know, point base or something like that. But it's whatever. Alright. This is a very similar track to Cortex Castle, because they are both tracks that have very 90 degrees corner. I have a lot of them, I mean. And, you know, a lot of sections that have some interesting hazards. We already have 2 letters. So the fact that I have 2 letters already means that this CTR challenge is probably not that hard. But the T... Where is the T? Probably here in this sham. No? Oh, it's there. Wow, that's a... Oh, you can do that sham? I didn't know that. You can jump over one of those holes perfectly. Alright. Well, what I'm definitely sure is that I'm gonna hog this item until I get overtaken at least. Well, even if I get overtaken. Unless the advantage is too much. I'm just gonna keep it. Seems that our rivals are gonna be Polar and... No, Polar. And he's already here. Didn't take you too long, it seems. It wasn't very nice of you, Mr. Polar. So here, have some instant karma. So even with that instant karma, he's still ahead of me. That isn't very nice. And he dodged that Nitro. See if he dodged this. He didn't dodge that. Alright. That should be huge, because that potion makes you slower. So he doesn't seem to be going any slower, really. Oh, that was a bad jump. Unless I don't do anything stupid, this victory should be mine. And it is. Easy. Actually got it first try. And this was a race that I think that it took several attempts to win. Like the regular race, but here I got it relatively fast. But I think the hardest thing is gonna be finding the secret crate. I still haven't seen it. And I don't know how many places to hide it you will have in a track like that. Maybe in between one of those uphill jumps, in one of those little places that you normally wouldn't look at if you are not specifically looking for it. Alright. Tricolor Team outside. Alright. Well, the good thing is that if I'm done with this engine track, I wouldn't need to waste time going to the underground, because the rest of the events are above the ground, thankfully. Well, above the ground is a way of saying it, but I don't think that's correct. Like a better way will be saying at the ground level. Probably. I mean, above the ground is not incorrect, but it doesn't seem like a very natural expression, right? None of these cameras are showing me the crate. So I gotta assume that I need to search for it. Just like last time, I'm using this attempt not to get the relic, but to see if I find the secret crate. There's also a lot of falls, or it could be. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I need to look at every place. Hey Yami, how is it going? It is regular. Oh wait, I saw the crate. It's right. Damn, that's a very fucked up place. It's right there. Here. Holy shit, dude. At least it's not that hard to see, but got it. Nice. Sorry, my bad. You were saying that it is a common expression, but you say above ground without the. So it's not above the ground, it's above ground. And what about saying it's on ground level? Is that more common, or is it whatever? Yes, that sounds more natural to me. To say, well, sounds more natural for an ESL, but like it's the option that I will imagine it's more popular, right? Or not? I'm missing every crate, nice. What I know is that... Wow, that's the reason why the time is so long. Because before the finish line you have so many 3-second crates that it's beyond ridiculous. Alright, that's pretty cool. I was gonna say that something that might not be very common all the way there on North America is saying ground floor, right? That's a European thing. Well, European and also here, but here we will say it in Spanish, obviously. That was close. Alright, I'll take that. I'm even going slow. As long as you pick up those 3 crates, you gain a lot of time. Yeah, this should be a guaranteed victory. If you're transitioning from below ground to ground, you will say above ground. Okay. In that case, yeah, that seems to be the context I was using, so it seems about right. So thanks. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever gonna use that again, because it's a very particular context, but you never know. Very particular, very specific. That's what I mean. Yeah, you never know. What if at some point I play Minecraft on stream? I will need to say that, because it's a game that you constantly go from below the ground, below ground to above ground. I almost made the same mistake again. Golden Wumpas appear in glowing crates. I don't think I ever seen one of those glowing crates. Are they that rare? In all this time that I've been playing, I haven't seen it. Well, if they give you a ton of money, it makes sense they will be rare. Or maybe they just don't appear on adventure mode.
Great. You earned a relic.
Relic. Alright. So this is the next track, the Pinstripe Rainbow Road. Which means that, well, I don't think CTR is gonna be hard to do. And to be honest, the crate can't be that hard to get, right? I refuse to believe that the crate will be that hard. But it could be hard. I'm not sure. It's probably gonna be fine. I mean, despite how complex this track is, most things are pretty visible. I don't think it should be a particular problem. Oh, and the shortcut has another letter. I almost fucked up the shortcut, but I didn't get the letter. That's not good. Something that I still remember is that so far I picked up the secret crate on every track except the Dingodile, the Dingodile track. I don't know what's wrong with that track, and I even checked my previous VOD to see if in the first time I played it I picked it up, and I didn't. So I don't know where the fuck that is. Damn, that was so clean. I made a missile hit Dingodile. That couldn't have been more perfect. That was absolutely perfect, though there is a problem. And the problem is that I don't know where the T is. I haven't seen it. That's an issue. At least I got the R, but where the hell is the T? I legitimately didn't see it. Guess I need to keep my eyes peeled a little bit. That's weird. Is it in a very hidden place or what? Maybe it's in the place that doesn't have a shortcut. I don't know. Oh, I see this though. I probably shouldn't be using this attempt to do that, but that's where the secret crate is. I should saw it. It's right here. It's a little bit hard to... It's very easy to overshot, but it's right there. Shame that I still wasn't able to find the T. In fact, I should also use this attempt that is already there. Okay, I got the crate. I should use this attempt that is already dead. Wait, what the fuck? How will a missile be targeting me? Alright, so where is the T? How did I miss the T? Guess I'm gonna go slower, but... where is the T? Can't believe that the T is gonna take longer to spot than the secret crate. Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe it's in, as I said before, in the place that the one that is not the shortcut. Like I need to go to the left, perhaps here. No, not here. How is that possible then? Where is it? Like, am I blind? I don't see any T anywhere. Any T's? Maybe there is a shortcut that I'm not aware of. For what I know, there is not any other shortcut other than the first one. Try to go slower there in case it was before the champ. Oh, it's there! I saw it! It is on that champ, but it's on the right. Up there. I mean, you can see it right at the top. Alright, damn, that was hard to see. It's hard to see, but I think it's gonna be even harder to pick up. Or at least to pick up without falling. What if it's not yours? And also, what trophy are you talking about? Here, you only collect medals. Trophies are already all mine. Got the R. Oh, I thought that was a regular crate for some reason. Picking up that T without falling seems almost impossible. I have no idea how they expect you to do that. On the bright side, as long as I do it in the first lap, it should be fine. Damn, everyone got fucked, nice. Alright. So the remaining letter, which is the C, is on the sharp corner before the big jump with the shortcut. So here. Need to go very slow. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So now the only thing left is to win the race. Might be easier said than done, but this is a race that I was able to win with a very big advantage. I should be able to do it again. It's just that it's also very hard to fuck up. Very easy to fuck up. Seems that only Tiny Tiger is my rival right now. That was close. We both missed all the crates. Pretty nice. It's going extremely fast, just like I am. Didn't get hit by that. Oh, that was close. Alright. I win. Pretty clean. Very, very clean. I don't have too much to add there. That was a very clean race. And I'm surprised that the AI is also allowed to go that fast. Because what Tiny Tiger did there is basically stack a slide before that jump with the shortcut. But then he got the jump, the shortcut, and he kept going. So he basically had a lot of turbo that made him go extremely fast. So that's surprising that they can actually have the AI do that. You know, still wasn't enough to win Mr. Tiny. So yeah. I don't know who Geary is. Since I already got the secret crate, the only thing left to do is to get the relic. Which I don't think is gonna be a problem. And after that, the last track will be the outside track. And then I need to go back to that area where you fight outside. But instead of doing that, I need to get the gems. Why am I leaving the intro? I guess the reason why I leave the intro so often is because I'm trying to either skip it with the accept button or the cancel button. Turns out that you don't skip it with either. With neither. You skip it with what will be the equivalent to triangle, which is neither the accept button nor cancel button. These boxes are so messed up. Right there, picking up that box was an absolute waste. I should have landed properly, but I mean that the way I landed was an absolute waste. It's very evil when they put crates like that in the very... like on the sides of a champ. They are basically... the worst place to champ. Because you're most likely gonna fall. Okay. Getting those crates is also gonna be an issue. Okay, so instead of getting to the shortcut, I almost miss every crate, and the one crate I pick up, I fail, which pretty much makes it useless. Well, I still should be able to win though. I mean, the time is very generous, just like every other relic, so should be fine. Nice miss. Okay, at least I've been able to pick that up without dying. Getting... oh, well, didn't expect that to happen, but yeah. If it wasn't for that, getting that one crate would have been hard. So the issue here, that I have 1 minute and a half. You will think it's good enough, considering that most of the crates have been consumed, I wouldn't be that sure. At least I picked up a 3 crate. So something that I haven't been saying, but the Pro Controller for a game like this is it's a good idea. I mean, this is the kind of game that the faults that the Pro Controller has doesn't really affect them a lot. Affect the game, I mean. You know, it's one of those games where having the Pro Controller is a good idea. I wonder if the gold relic would have been 35 seconds. Hopefully not. Something tells me that was probably the case. It's alright though, who cares about those gold relics? Just forget about them. Alright, and with that, on to the final rack. I don't know if the rematch with Outside, because I think he said that I need to collect all the relics, yes, but I think he also mentioned gems. So I do think that I need to beat the tournaments as well. But I don't remember the cutscene. Or I mean the dialogue from the cutscene. Alright.
Great. You've earned a relic.
Now, on to... oh, there is also the crystal challenge that I need to do. That's probably gonna be fine. I'm sure that shouldn't be a problem, right? Well, since it's the last, or I think it's the last crystal challenge, it probably will be a little bit challenging, but nothing that should be an issue, probably. So, this final track, I also don't think there are many places where you can hide the secret crate for this. I don't think so. The R is right there, I think in one of the last jumps. The T is on the big jump. Now I will need to find the C. I wonder how this game will look running at 60 frames per second. Oh, there is a C. Because I can tell that the textures and the effects look amazing. But how amazing will they look if the game will actually run at 60 frames per second, I wonder. It's hard to imagine. That's not enough. Wait, you need to underjump the R. Or rather, you need to underjump the jump that has the R. That seems like an issue. Oh, these guys are loaded. Oh, they avoided that. Look who has more missiles. Yeah, they definitely nerfed the missiles in this game. I'm pretty sure in the original they retain you a lot more. I guess it's a good thing that that's not the case, because otherwise they could probably be a little bit broken, considering that they are homing. And there is... Oh, I saw the crate, by the way. It was right there on that jump. I'm not gonna pick it up now, because it seems that this race can still keep going. For now, though engine is a little bit far. Wait, I overshot it this time? Wait, how the fuck do you get those? A little bit confused. Because the first time I undershoot one and I overshot the other. And this time I did the opposite. I overshot the first one and undershot the second one. I'm not sure what the game wants me to do there. Oh, he dodged that. He didn't dodge that. Seems that this CTR might be the hardest one, because those jumps look quite precise. I'm gonna utilize this opportunity to pick up these votes. That is great. Alright, so that basically means that I have the crates for, well, every basic track, with the exception of the dingo that I won. Wait, I don't get it. How do you even get that? Dude. Wait, I shouldn't have reset. Shouldn't have reset because it was close to finishing the race. I could have gotten Wumpa coins. My bad. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get those. It's a little bit weird. Problem is that it's two that are hard to get. So it's not a good thing. in comparison, that C is incredibly easy to get. I don't know if you can... Well, you can kinda break in the air. No, it's hard. But dude, these champs look impossible. Or well, not the champs, but the letters in the champs. It looks absolutely impossible. What will I do? The sad thing is that I didn't get a single letter, not even the easy one. The easy one is there. Really? That's messed up. So, see, the thing is that it seems like the game wants you to jump beforehand, but if I do that, I undershoot it. The issue is, if I jump a little bit further, I will overshoot it. So I just don't understand what the fuck the game wants. It's such a weird middle ground. Oh, great. The main issue, I think, is that I don't know how to brake in the air. By pressing the brake button, apparently you don't do that. Or at least not when I try to do it. So it does seem like using the brake button should work, but it didn't last time I tried. Oh, maybe they want me to use one of these turbos. No, I don't think they would want me to do that. Okay, that worked. Ah, but the R didn't work. I'm still gonna keep going just to get the Wumpa coins. So the T, I got it by going fast and not jumping. I thought it would be the same for the R, but apparently no. You probably need to jump for the R. I think the aim is also... Well, I'm glad that that wasn't the winning attempt. But yeah. Great breaker. Damn. Gave me a lot of Wumpa coins. It's a shame that I restart the previous one. Really? That wasn't very nice of you, Mr... I think it was Dingodile. Maybe you threw the missile to the left when Polar was right there on the right. It's counter-ass missile. Okay. So how do you get this one? See, like, by jumping like I did there, you overshoot it. But by not jumping, you undershoot it. And what doesn't help is that that champ is modified from the original, because in the original, if you overshot that champ, you could fall off the track very easily. So you will fall to a different platform and you will get like restarted in the track. So that's why the trajectory looks so weird. That also happens in Pinstripe air balloon stage. There is one jump that if you go too far, you will hit an air balloon. So for that to not happen here, they modify your jump so you don't go that far. That makes sense, and I don't think it's a bad change, but the problem is that if you're trying to make me pick a letter in a jump like that, I don't know what you expect me to do. Okay, it's the same thing as the previous one. It's basically no jump, it's just that you need to go very fast. Alright, gotcha. Well, now I need to win the race. Dingodile is unfortunately too close, while Engine is here. But I need to win this one. It wasn't easy to pick them up. I mean, at least now I know how to do it, but... Fuck you. Sack of shit. Oh, payback. He dodged that, but dodge this bitch. Fucking asshole. That's what you get. We call that karma. Problem is that now I have two of them behind me. Well, I guess I should hope that they kill each other. That would be nice. Wow, how did I miss that? Okay. Dingodile can still win though. I think he tried to shoot a missile. Glad he missed. There, get on. Ooh, that was hard. Makes sense since this is supposed to be the last official track, kinda. Alright. Good stuff. And now I need the relic and that's it. I still need to go back to the Dingodile tracks just to see where the fuck the crate is supposed to be. Because... I still can't believe that I haven't found it. Something tells me it's probably in the edge of a platform and you need to like jump out of the map to get it. But I haven't seen it even when I went so slowly. Okay, I need to get it. Blue Cortex. That's a weird skin. Definitely quite a weird skin. Alright. Now for the relic race. And I will assume it's also gonna be easy to do. I don't see why it wouldn't. But I'm still worried about the crystal challenge. That could be very hard. And I don't know if it's the last one. Since in that outside area there are two tracks aside from the tournaments. One of them is a regular track, and I even remember more or less how the track looked like. I don't remember what the other one was. It's called like the Slide Coliseum, I think, or something like that. I actually don't remember the name very well. But yeah, the one that is not the turbo truck, I don't remember what that was. It was a regular truck or it was something else. I also don't know if there are additional trucks outside of Adventure mode. This remake, they made a lot of characters that weren't in the original. It wouldn't be far-fetched to think that they made more trucks. Though obviously developing a truck is kinda harder than developing a character, since these characters are pretty much models. I mean, sure, they behave differently and they have different animations, but it's quite different than modeling a whole truck, you know? It's slightly different. Right in the middle. Yeah, I don't know if they added any new tracks. But if they didn't, that will mean that once I pick every secret crate in this adventure mode, I should unlock whatever the unlock is. Which I think is the checkpoint character. The checkpoint crate as a character. I don't think that was worth to pick up. So considering how long this track is, there don't seem to be that many crates. Hey Kyle, how is it going? Are you having a stroke? It's alright though. I'm sure it's because of the heat. Well, you know that here, like, today and the day, I mean yesterday, it was pretty nice, like, quite coldy. It wasn't cold, but it definitely was pretty far from what the previous day was. That's pretty cool. Caesar coding. Damn. But yeah, thankfully here, today and yesterday were pretty nice days in terms of temperature. It's probably not gonna last too long. I mean, after all, keep in mind that we are in December. Well, it started today after all. So yeah. I will assume that I'm not gonna be that lucky for too long. But at least for now it should be fine. Yeah, I'm barely gonna make it. Relic seems relatively hard to get. As I say before, it's mostly because of the lack of credits. For a track as long as this one, there really aren't that many crates. But it's okay, it's obviously gonna be enough. There you have it. Alright. And with this, the crystal challenge is left, and then I don't know. Also, this is a pretty cool change. The one that this loading screen says, the fact that the wheels light up for when you need to press the nitro, the nitro key to get the boost is pretty cool. You can also turn it off, as it says there, if you don't think it's old school enough, but I think it's a pretty cool change. Because it's not like the glow in the tires looks bad or out of place. I think that it looks pretty nice. Unlock a tower, gargoyle, a crown. Alright. Now, onto the crystal. Here. How did I miss that? Come on, dude. Are you for real? Alright. So, how hard is this gonna be? That's the real question. How hard will it be? I don't know. Oh, well, that already looks pretty imposing, but it's a labyrinth actually. There are still 20 crystals, just like in the previous ones. That hasn't really changed. That was a terrible start. Well, the fact that it's a labyrinth and there is no verticality should mean that it's easier, right? I don't see any verticality so far. I think that verticality is what made a lot of the... Oh, come on! Oh, these hitboxes are so picky. The crystal hitboxes, I mean. If you miss it by 1 millimeter, you're not gonna get it. I probably also shouldn't be getting that one first. Pretty sure that one is intended for later. Something like that. Or maybe no, I don't know. Okay, wait, there is some here. Doesn't seem like that will be... I don't think this is good routing. It's kind of like the opposite of good routing. I think the routing that I'm doing right now is not doing me any favors. Ah, I thought that I could get out of that without any issue. I kinda forgot that if you have a TNT and you clash against another TNT, you kinda blow up. Wow, that was close. I guess, all things considered, this doesn't look that hard. Just that my routing kinda sucks dick right now. I think that shouldn't be an issue in itself. I did that on purpose, because trying to get in between these braids is a pain. Ah, sack of shit. But it's okay, I get it for free. I could have done this much faster. This was the easiest one. The one that is supposed to be the last one was actually the easiest one. Alright. I'll take it. In fact, the second one was a lot harder than this. And I will even say that the second one was probably the hardest of the whole game. The second crystal challenge, I mean. It's alright though. So with that I got all of the CTR medals, which means that it's time to do the tournament, basically. Aviator Crash, that's from Crash 3. Okay. The problem is that I need to go back manually to the previous worlds. I still don't know where that supposed mysterious gate that apparently is related to the eggs, the golden eggs that you pick up in every zone. I don't know where that's supposed to be. If that even exists. It would be weird if it didn't exist. I don't think it's here either. Though, let me check something. The the Dingodile track wasn't here, right? Like here you have two icy tracks, and then I think you might have the Komodo Brothers thingy. Wait, Rocky Road, isn't it this one? Or was this another one? Also, what's... Oh, never mind, you can go there. Was it Rocky Road? I want to check cause I... Wait, no, Rocky Road... This... No, this is a crystal challenge. Fuck. Wait, is this gonna take me all the way? No, I think that if you exit an event, it leaves you right where you enter. It doesn't do any other stuff. Also, why did I think that this is the right track when the right track has it has Dingo's name in it? I'm pretty sure it's called Dingo's Canyon or something like that, or Dingo's whatever. And I don't even think it's in this particular world. It might be in Papu Papu's world, maybe. But I'm gonna check just in case. This one is Tiny Arena. Okay, no, it's not in this world. I'm pretty sure the other two are the glacier thing and the Komodo shit. Okay, yeah, the Dragon Mines, and that's the glacier one. There also doesn't seem to be any door in this area either. So I guess it might be in Papu's world. This is Papu Papu's world. Okay. Rampage Ruins is not the one that I'm looking for. Okay, this is the track. Well, I guess I should go in. I'm gonna do the relic race, because that way it's easier to, like, you are not distracted by the other racers. So Kyle, well, no, the problem is that Kyle watches this at low resolution. He's not gonna be able to spot shit. Because last time, one of my viewers was able to spot a crate that I didn't. But if he's watching at low resolution, I don't think he's gonna spot anything. But yeah, apparently there is a crate that I didn't pick up in this track. But where the hell is it? Because differently from many of the last tracks, this track is not that big. It doesn't even have that many different paths, right? Like, there aren't many choices here, right? So the fact that I haven't found it yet is kind of mind-blowing. This is the reason why I suspect that it's in the air, in like a very fucked up place. Because as you can see in the sides of the track, there is no crate. Nothing. Like, even in those places, there is absolutely nothing. So my bet is that it's in this place, in one of these falls. One of these places you are supposed to fall or something like that. Like around here, maybe. Well, not here. I'm not seeing it in this ridge. It's not in that ridge. I guess on the... Oh, it's there on the waterfall. I should saw it. It's on top of the waterfall here. Damn, that's such a fucked up place to put it. I was almost sure that it would be on the waterfall, but I expected it to be like on the lower part of the waterfall. No, it was up there. Well, at least now I have all the crates in the tracks that are available at the beginning, at least. But yeah. Where is my unlock? Not yet though. I think there are a couple more tracks. Another thing that I want to check since I'm here is if there is an unusual gate or something in this area, and I think there isn't. So where the fuck, what do I do with the golden eggs? Did I pick up those golden eggs for nothing? Do they serve no purpose? I refuse to believe that. They have to serve a purpose. But which purpose? I don't see any secret gate. And I don't think there is also any secret gate that Nitro's outside place. I'm pretty sure there isn't. Unless one of these transitions is the gate. It could be. But I feel like it would have been more obvious. Okay, so as you can see, I unlock a couple things here. Oh, those are the tournaments. But before going there, no, that's the Outside's challenge. Wait, what was that sound? I guess it was just the computer. No, it was some monkeys, I think. Alright, the Slide Colosseum. This is the one that you unlock with the relics, right? I don't know what it is. If it's a regular race or what. But I guess I'll find out. Maybe. Or maybe not. Well, no. Find out, I'm gonna find out. Interesting track. I didn't really remember this track. I mean, now that I see it, I can kinda remember it, but... This is a relic race. Well, before doing the relic race though, I kinda want to see if I can see the secret crate. Because I'm assuming this place also has a... Okay, damn, that was super easy. Well, this track is also quite straightforward, so... There isn't that many places where you can hide that. So I guess it makes sense. As for the relic itself, I also believe it shouldn't be that hard to get, right? I'm surprised there is no race in here. Like just a relic challenge and no race at all. Is that a little bit weird? I got that pretty fast. In fact, I think that getting all the crates here should probably be easy. I kinda wanna go for it. I mean, I'm not gonna try hardest, but feels like in such a straightforward track, it should be very easy to get them all. And there aren't even that many in the first place. Wait. That's okay. So aren't there a lot of this remaining?
Wrong way.
I know it's the wrong way. Are there really 9 remaining? Well, I mean, if the game says so. I think the issue is that picking out all the crates, since the bonus is supposed to be 10 seconds, I don't think that's something that will benefit me much, considering the amount of time I lost to pick up some of these crates. Which is obviously my fault, because you're not supposed to pick them up like that, but... In fact, I'm gonna be close to not getting the relic, just because of how badly I did the routing. But at least I got all the crates. For the first time. For the first time in this game I get all the crates. Wait, I got the platinum? How the hell did I get the platinum? That was so bad. Are you for real? Damn, imagine how fast you could do this if you actually tried. That was such a bad time, but still got the platinum. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. I'm definitely not gonna complain. But that was weird. So are you telling me that even if you're very slow, as long as you collect all the crates, you're almost guaranteed to get the platinum relic? Or was it just in this track that the time was whack?
Great. You've earned a relic.
Okay, why did I get a heart? Black Cat Pura. Alright. So, the next thing to do is the tournaments. These are gonna take some time because, well, for what I understand, they are 4 race tournaments. Let's start by the first one, the Red Shem Cup. Pura doing black-faced. I mean... it's alright. I'm pretty sure that he has a pass, probably. Maybe not. It's fine. I mean, the only other playable animal here is Polar. And Polar also has a panda skin, so don't worry about it. They are fine. You can say they are partners in crime. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay. So this is gonna be a tournament, which means no fucking up allowed. You need to get the races right on the first try. Because tournaments don't allow retries. Well, I mean, yeah, you can retry the whole tournament, but you cannot retry an individual race, so don't fuck it up, is what I'm trying to say. At the same time, I don't know how the AI is coded, in the sense that I don't know how the second place is gonna be. If it's one of those games where the second place is always the same, that it pretty much forces you to always get first place, or if it's less like that and more random. Perfect. Fuck you, missile. I also wonder how the point distribution is. In some games the point distribution tends to be more even, but for the most part games tend to have superior points for the one that gets in first place. And the ones that don't get first place usually get much less. So obviously getting first place is very preferred, right? But with this kind of advantage that I'm having over these guys, I don't think I should worry. Personally think that I should be fine. That is quite the advantage. So you get +9. What about the rest though? I want to see how many points second place gets. 6. Holy shit. Okay. So this is perfect start. All right. This is heavily favored towards the first place. So you don't want to get second. And if you get second, you want to pray the first place is not second place in the tournament. But I think it should be fine, because outside of some specific tracks, I think that I can dominate most of them without that much of an issue. I think it's fine. No worries. No worries at all. Also should skip the intros. But yeah, with this I really wonder if I will be able to rematch Nitro's outside today. Because what's left is these 5 tournaments and well, whatever the remaining race is, which I'm pretty sure it's that turbo stadium or whatever it's called, which I don't even think it's gonna be a race. It's probably gonna be like the Slide Coliseum, that it's just a time attack. So this should be a very chill experience. It will be easy without too many worries. I thought that by throwing there, you will throw the bomb, not the shield. Because this shield is super valuable. You're immune to any bullshit. If you are first place, you definitely want to keep one of these. I mean, either one of these or one of those overpower items like the lightning thingy that goes after the first place. Or maybe a set of 3 missiles, something like that. That's what you usually will want. I wonder if getting these gems unlocks something else other than, well, just getting the gems to unlock that one race. Or that one track, I mean. Because there are some characters that I remember that they were on the original, but I don't remember how they were unlocked. Wow, I hit a potion. Thanks to the shield, it didn't do anything. Because I don't remember how you unlock characters like, for example, Fake Crash. I have no idea what Fake Crash conditions were. Wow, that was bad. Thankfully the exit is right there. Immune to bullshit, how can you get one of those for life? Oh, that's pretty easy. That's called being a millionaire. If you're a millionaire... No. A billionaire, you are pretty much immune to bullshit. How is it going, Clone Cat? I mean, you could say that, sure, billionaires also go through some problems in life, some headaches and, you know, that kind of stuff. But if someone tries to bullshit you when you're a billionaire, I'm pretty sure you can just throw money at the issue, you know. Most of the times it works. Doesn't matter what the issue is. I'm pretty sure that you can just throw some money and it should be fine. Probably. Wait, why am I doing this race? Why is this race on the first cup? Shouldn't this race be on the third cup? Though they were ordered the same way it was in story mode. in adventure mode. Apparently they are not. Well, I mean, I don't mind. At least that gives it more variety. Maybe they are ordered depending on where you got that medal. Because these CTR medals come in different colors, and the color seems to be completely random, in the sense that where you get the medal of each color seems completely random. But I think that that's how these tournaments are organized. You get the tracks of the respective colors, right? So maybe this track you got a red medal, since this is the Red Shem tournament. But yeah. So, is there something in particular going on, Mr. Clone Cat? Because you say that you want to be immune to bullshit. Well, alright. Outside of being out of the World Cup, which is pretty sad indeed, especially like for a Latin American team, getting out of the World Cup is a little bit of a low blow. So I can understand the pain there. But outside of that, is there any other bullshit you are facing? It's alright though, you don't need to tell me. It's not necessary. I'm just curious. But yeah. So the World Cup, dude. Can you believe that Japan got out of the group phase and Germany didn't? How is that possible? Germany was a finalist in 2014. I mean, that was 8 years ago, sure. But how the fuck does Germany not get out of the group phase? Doesn't get out from the group phase, but Japan does. More importantly, how the fuck did Japan win against both Spain and Germany? How does that work? And even better, how was the only team that Japan didn't win against was fucking Costa Rica? Shouldn't have gone for that. That's 100% my fault. That's a risky shortcut if you're not going fast. Not fast enough. They also got eliminated in group phase 4 years ago. Yeah, but the problem here is that look at the teams you are playing against. Like, you're playing against Japan and Costa Rica. Like, it's understandable you will lose to Spain, right? That's okay. Spain is a strong team, has very good players, and they all play very nicely, right? But to lose against Japan and Costa Rica is... Well, they didn't lose against Costa Rica, but I mean that losing against Japan is... What are you doing? I don't get how they lost against Costa Rica either. I know. Spain was eliminated for around 10 minutes. Yeah, that's crazy. That I mean, my father was like switching between the matches constantly because like this shit wasn't defined until the very end. He told me that it's one of the first times in a long time he feels so excited while watching football. And I don't blame him, because aside from the crazy results that nobody would have expected, like having everything being defined at the last second, it's just crazy. And I mean everything, because every single result will have changed who qualifies, you know? It's crazy. But yeah, this World Cup is something else. I think still one of the biggest upsets is my team, Argentina versus Saudi Arabia. Yeah, exactly. Argentina losing to Arabia makes no sense. That probably was so far the highest upset of the whole cup. Because, I mean, yes, Germany losing to Japan was pretty crazy. But as you say, Germany's record lately hasn't been very good. Argentina, on the other hand, they won the last tournament. Not the last World Cup, obviously, but the last international tournament, which was the Americas Cup, right? I don't know how you will say it in English. I'm assuming it's called America's Cup, but yeah, basically the one that they play against other teams from the American continent, right? But yeah, it's crazy to think that just like that, they lose the first match against a team that later on goes to lose the other two matches as expected. You know? Japan at least does have soccer infrastructure, but Arabia... I mean, Japan has the dream, right? I remember when I was a kid, there was this football game on PS1 called Winning 11, and there was a mode called... I think it was called Nippon League. I don't remember if the word was league, but I remember the word Nippon being there. And it was basically like a regular league mode, which is pretty much a tournament with qualifying stages and the whole thing, but instead you use Japan's team. So Japan, when it comes to football, is not a complete stranger, but it's not really a strong team either, you know. Like Japanese, for what I know, Japanese team in World Cups was never strong, ever. Even if they had the spirit, they didn't have the technique. But apparently here, whatever they did was enough. But here is another problem, right? The reason why they won today's match is because they scored a goal that was illegal. And that's pretty rich coming from a World Cup that is doing so many strict VAR decisions. And yet, one goal that was clearly not valid goes on as valid. Like all this offside bullshit that the VAR is doing in this World Cup, and even with that, they cannot detect that the ball gets out of the pitch. Because if it wasn't for that, Japan wouldn't have scored the last goal. And if Japan didn't score that last goal, I don't think they will qualify, right? So, one of those things that... like, what's the point of VAR if you only apply it for those shitty ass offsides that make no sense, right? Why do you apply it for that, but not for the shit that actually matters? It's mind-blowing. And I think that this whole thing also has brought to the eyes of the public how shitty the current offside rule is. Because basically the current offside rule counts the whole body or all body parts that will be legal to touch the ball with. So technically almost everything but the hands, if they are ahead of the last defender, it counts as an offside. That makes no sense. It should be something that should only count if the last attacker is 1 feet ahead of the last defender, not on the same line, and much less if you're comparing other body parts that are not the feet. Like, it doesn't make any sense. The even score still had them qualified up to that point. Yeah, but well, maybe it wouldn't have changed the final result at the end of the day. I mean, the final classification, the group points, but I just don't like the inconsistency, because you can tell that they are trying to give the image that they really give a shit about enforcing the rules to the millimeter, right? And that's pretty nice. If you're gonna do that, don't do that only with offsides. It's just so dumb. I mean, nobody likes offsides, but I think that the way they are implemented now is not okay. But you know, it's whatever. Maybe they are gonna change the rule after realizing how stupid it is, that instead of being 1 foot ahead is any part of the body except for the hands. That just doesn't make any sense. But that's okay. At least with that technology, you can make sure there is no bullshit, you know, in terms of offside at least. But it's just the offside rule, the one that I think that has to be changed. See that ball outside, but they say there is 1 millimeter in. How can you even tell? And that's another stupid thing. You know that the current World Cup balls are like, they have electronic components. Like, they legitimately charge the balls as if they were a cell phone. They connect it to an electric outlet to charge them. That's because they inside have a chip that allows them to know when a goal is goal. Like, basically, the goals have some detectors that make sure that they fire up when they detect the ball going inside of the goal line, right? So if you went through the trouble of doing that, which is pretty nice, I mean, being able to determine when something is goal or not is super valuable. But if you're going that far for that, why didn't you also apply that for the pitch limits, right? Because this situation with that second Chapin goal will have been avoided if you also have the sensors work for the pitch limits and not just the goal limits, right? I mean, I think the argument is that the sensors are only in the goal post. They are not in the whole pitch. But I don't think that's a good reason. I mean, I know that it will be expensive, but it's not like you spend a little amount of money on the cup. So I'm pretty sure you can afford putting sensors on the pitch limits, you know? they check it just with the camera. I mean, I'm assuming they did that, because if that wasn't the case, I'm pretty sure the sensors will clearly detect that it's outside. Because with the camera, after seeing the replay, with like if you pause the moment the ball goes outside, it's clearly outside. Like you can clearly see the whole ball being in the outside line of the outside line of the pitch, right? So yeah, that's the issue. So that lack of consistency is what I don't like there, pretty much. And also, speaking of consistency, as exciting as all these weak teams getting past the qualifying group stage, I feel like the lack of consistency in the performance of the teams is just bad. Because how do you even determine what team is strong and which one it isn't? Like, how do you even determine what is an upset anymore with such lack of consistency in terms of results? Like, sure, Japan winning against Germany and today against Spain is considered an upset. But for how long is that gonna be considered an upset, considering how shitty Germany performed and how Spain seemed to be strong, but now not so much? Like, you know what I'm trying to say is, like, sure, they are surprises now, but at some point it's like you just don't know what's going on. I don't know if I'm explaining myself, but... And I know that football is particularly a sport that is not about consistency, since, you know, these are teams of 11 players. Like, it's not like tennis where it's way more predefined, quote unquote, considering that it's only a 1v1. But I still feel that I will appreciate more consistency from teams. But it's whatever. I think that at the end of the day, events like the World Cup, the whole point is cheering for your team, and that's it. Don't try to look for, you know, for like high quality football, because you're probably not gonna see it. But, you know, the whole thing that those teams represent countries is the whole point, the exciting thing. The sport itself, it's kinda secondary at that point. In the sense that even if they play like shit, it doesn't matter as long as they win, you know. Hey, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's still an exciting event. And now the elimination phase is looking very weird. You're seeing a lot of teams that shouldn't be there, but they are there. Like you're seeing teams like Australia, the USA, Morocco's, right? Senegal. All these teams that you will never guess they will get past the group stage, but they did. So, you know. That was a waste. I'm quite curious how far the African teams can go. Because African teams are something that I think outside of Cameroon they were never expected in any World Cup to get far, you know. So because of that, yeah, it's gonna be interesting if they don't get eliminated on the first round, that is. In the first round of eliminations. Because imagine seeing Senegal getting far. Senegal is there with Cameroon in expectations for some reason. I'm not sure why. I never got Senegal as a strong team. Because at some point Cameroon had a very strong player called Samuel Eto'o, which played in Barcelona. He was a very good player. So players like that, even if the rest of the team wasn't that big of a deal, always gave hope to the team itself, right? But yeah. Still weird regardless. But yeah, I'm curious to see how far Senegal and Morocco can go. Because, well, it's also interesting to see teams like Japan or Australia trying to advance. But I think that Africa, an African country getting far in a World Cup is something that you are not gonna see very often. Well, obviously Japan getting far is also something you won't see very often, much less Australia and much less the USA. But I think that those countries, at least they have the infrastructure to get far. Especially the USA, with the amount of people they have and the fact that they have access to quite a lot of resources. Right? Even if their team sucks dick, it's like they have potential if they actually invest in football. The problem is that they don't do it. But if they did, wait, is this gonna open up here? Okay, it does. Nice. But yeah, who knows really what's gonna happen. It's anyone's guess at this point. It's a shame for Saudi Arabia though, because it's a team that it looked like, you know, I mean, they might have gotten lucky or whatever against Argentina, I don't know. But it's one of those teams that after an upset like that, you can't help but want them to get far. Unfortunately, they didn't. Instead of Saudi Arabia, we have this. Senegal and Morocco representing Africa, though Saudi Arabia is not on Africa, right? Like Saudi Arabia is right outside of Africa, alongside a ship, right? Or am I wrong? Like I think that Saudi Arabia is part of Asia. It is in Asia, okay. Yeah, it's just like a ship, basically. Like those countries that are in that. Wait, Egypt is Africa? Really? But aren't Egypt and Saudi Arabia in almost the same place? Because like, you know that Africa, basically, you have like the whole continent looking like, I don't know what shape it will be, but it's kind of like one of those things that, well, whatever. It has a shape, and to the right there is like a square-like shape. Isn't that where Egypt is? That square thingy to the right of Africa? Isn't it there? Or is it to the left of that? Because I always thought that Egypt was there. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, come on. Oh, and that's overkill. That's messed up. And they all got stunned. It's to the left of that thing, right where it connects to the African continent. Oh, I didn't know. So wait, what countries are on that square thingy? I mean, aside from Saudi Arabia, what's the big-ass country? Because I know that that square thing that I'm mentioning, I think it basically has 3 countries. One that is the big thing, and then you have 2 at the south of that. I think one of those is Saudi Arabia, but I don't know what the big one is, which one the big one is supposed to be. I was sure that the big one was a ship, but it seems that I was wrong. Maybe the big one is Saudi Arabia. And maybe the ones at the south are the Arabian Emirates. Like, I think maybe one of the south ones could be the Arabian Emirates, right? I don't know. That part of the world is something that... The big one is Saudi Arabia. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that I was, I kinda had the idea that if it wasn't a ship, it had to be that one. And the ones on the south, could they be, one of the small ones is Emirates, okay. And the other one is Jordan? Will that be the case? Like the other one. It might be Jordan, right? Let me check, alright. So I think it was Jordan. Maybe. I don't know. You know that the reason why more or less I know some of these countries is because I am watching a streamer that plays GeoGuessr a lot. Jordan is on top. Oh, okay. So it's above Saudi Arabia. So what's the one that is next to the Emirates then? If there's anyone next to the Emirates. Oh, Yemen and Oman. Okay. Yeah. Yemen I should have remembered. Oman I had no idea. Alright. Interesting. Well, thank you for the information. It's always nice to learn geography, especially from places that you usually never focus on. Because not too many people focus, well, I mean, outside of the people living there, obviously. not too many people outside of that really pay attention to Western Asia and to Africa. Like when you say Asia, the countries that pop on everyone's mind are Japan, China, and Korea. But there are these countries that are also there, which are more commonly known as Middle East, that unless you look up for, like, you look it up, you're not really gonna see them in a regular conversation or even on school where they are supposed to teach you geography. At least I remember that our teachers never focused on Africa or Asia. We all focus on, well, obviously Latin America, that's the point, and on, well, not even Latin America, I will say. We should focus on South America. That's because if you focus on Latin America, Central America has so many countries that they are very hard to memorize. Like countries like, you know, Ecuador, no, sorry, what am I saying? Not Ecuador, countries like Guatemala, El Salvador, right, those countries. There are so many of them that trying to remember them is a little bit hard. In South America, it's slightly easier because most countries are quite big, you know. With the exception of like the French colonies, like, you know, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. The rest are pretty easy to remember. I don't even know where Qatar is. Yeah, I don't know where Qatar is either. I have no clue. Can't believe Ecuador moved. Yeah, I know, right? And the worst part is that if Ecuador moves, the equatorial line will move as well. Because that's the whole reason why the Ecuador is named like that. Because it goes right through that country. Well, I'm pretty sure the reason is reverse. Probably the equatorial line came first before the country, but I don't know exactly if that's how the story goes. But yeah. In any case, the point is that in school we only focus on South America and Europe. Obviously I don't count North America because the only countries there are Mexico, Canada, and the USA. There are more technically. I think that countries like Haiti also count as North America, and some of the islands there as well. But you know, usually nobody pays attention to those. And in Central America, it's not just the continental part. The continental part, which is, you know, it has countries like Guatemala. They have a lot of countries there, but if you look at the insular part, there are so many little islands there that are countries that unless you zoom on a map, you won't see them. But they are countries. They are not even like dependent territories like Hawaii. No, they are independent countries. And if you don't zoom in on a map, you will not see them. We do learn about Central America here. Yeah, that's because it's right on your doorstep, right to the south of where you are. Yeah, the Caribbean might be a different story. It might be. I think they group all the island as Caribbean countries, not really North Americas. Yeah, probably. But yeah, try remembering those. And that's not even the worst part in terms of islands. In Oceania, you know that the countries that most people mention are Australia and New Zealand, right? Well, in that continent, well, that calling it continent is kind of an exaggeration. But there are so many islands. Some of them that are also part of Australia or New Zealand, they aren't fully independent. There are a lot of others that I'm pretty sure they are independent. And these are the type of countries that you never hear from. But they exist. Damn, what an asshole. Well, it's okay. I have so many points in the tournament that it really doesn't matter getting second place. I mean, I could have gotten last place and I would have still won. I know the big ones like Cuba, but fuck the rest. Well, yeah. Cuba is a very particular case. So, yeah. It's a country that I think most people will remember. But yeah, the other islands, good luck. And Haiti is, well, I think it's pronounced Haiti. Even in English, they pronounce it Haiti, not just in Spanish. And the only reason why I know of that country is because remember that some years ago, like a lot of singers like did an event where they sing to solidarize with Haiti with the song "We Are the World." That previously was used, I think, to solidarize with Africa, but then a more modern version with more modern singers was used to solidarize with Haiti. And that's the only reason why I know that country exists. If it wasn't for that, I think I wouldn't. Yes, we are the world indeed. How is it going, Colo? That was crazy. And despite that song, Haiti is still a very poor country. I think the song wasn't very effective. They certainly don't know about us, neither them. Yeah, they probably don't know about us neither. That might be correct. It's a little bit fucked up though. Looking at the map, it's lucky Indonesia is just one country that has a ton shit of island. Yeah, Indonesia is a very diverse archipelago. Because you know that you have archipelagos like Japan, but Japan has like 4 or 5 islands, I think. But yes, Indonesia has so many little islands that you ask yourself, damn, how do you even organize something like that? Yes, Michael Jackson will say they don't really care about us. But I think it's something interesting about the song They Don't Care About Us, how things change with time, right? In that song, Michael Jackson mentions 2 particular important historical figures. The one of them is Martin Luther King, that is very understandable, and there is nothing weird about that. But before mentioning Martin Luther King, he mentions Roosevelt, the president that, well, was a president when World War II was happening. And it seems that at the time he was more or less like a popular president. But I think lately, a lot of people, or at least some people, are having second thoughts. Like they are saying that he is someone that didn't give a shit about slavery and stuff like that, and that he didn't add many efforts to stop World War II, at least from USA being part of it, right? So, you know, that's an interesting thing. It wouldn't be a surprise that at some point when they re-release that song, that they will censor that. I mean, they already censored some words in the song. So it wouldn't be surprising if they censor Mr. Roosevelt from the song as well. Philippines also has a lot. not they are more grouped up together. Oh, you meant to say but, cause I'm like not? What does he mean by not? No, it's but they are more grouped up together. Indonesia seems like a mess. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure that those little islands that feel like they don't belong anywhere, they wouldn't be much if they were independent, right? So being part of a bigger country kinda makes sense, though it will probably be a mess to organize. But yeah, Southeast Asia is it's a very fascinating place to study. I think what's still the most crazy thing to me is that the Philippines is a country that has so much Spanish influence, to the point where names like from people there sound like names from like Latin American countries. I think Philippines might be, at least to me, the most fascinating country of Southeast Asia. It's so crazy. Isn't there a Mexican colony? Well, I don't know exactly what's the reason, but it's definitely related to colonies and shit, yeah. That was impossible to avoid. Fuck you, Cortez or Polar, whoever was the one with the missile. Like Tuvalu, whose main income is the TV domain. Yeah, I remember looking at that article. That they say that the only reason why Tuvalu had a little bit of income, or rather the biggest source of income for Tuvalu, was the TV domain. Yeah, pretty crazy. Those are the kind of statistics that they look like they are taken from one of those newspaper comics, the ones that make those sort of shows. It kind of feels like it comes from that, not from real life. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. We have colonies? I don't know. I have no idea what the story of the Philippines is. But I think the Philippines is a country that has had a lot of points of their story being a colony to completely different countries. And it's pretty clear by the influence of Hispanic names that they were either a Spanish colony or, as Colo says, a Mexican colony. I find it hard to believe they will be a Mexican colony. So I think that I rather think of them being a Spanish colony at some point. And that wouldn't be far-fetched to think, considering that Spain alongside England are the countries that have the most amount of colonies, or had the most amount of colonies in history. I hear that before they speak. No, I heard them before and they speak in a Mexican-like accent. Yeah, but I mean, that's more to the fact that nobody really speaks with a Spanish accent outside of Spain. And that also applies to every Latin American country, you know. Even though we come from being Spanish colonies, we basically developed our own dialect, our own way of speaking, right? And I'm pretty sure that Philippines is not the exception. But, you know, yeah, Spanish from Spain is something that really could only be spoken by Spain. Because it's just, I feel like a very restrictive way of speaking. or not restrictive, but remembering the rules of when you pronounce an S one way or a seed or a C. Like, it's not like it's super hard, but like, people that got colonized are not gonna bother with those little details. So they should speak in whatever way they feel it's the easiest. You know who else won't speak with Spanish accent? Any world team who played against Japan today? You think so? Yeah, but have you seen that, dude? What's going on in this World Cup? I was talking about it earlier. But how is it possible that Australia, Japan, Senegal, Morocco, and the USA are qualified? How does that make any sense? Like, how did those teams get out of group phase? It's just, you know, outstanding. Outstanding in a ridiculous way, I mean. Well, obviously it has merit to do it, but like, goddamn. What is even going on? And to think that also Costa Rica had the chance to qualify today, and they almost do. It wasn't for the fact that Germany ended up, you know, having more goals at the end. They need to pave the way for Messi to win. Yeah, that's one of the theories that some people throw around, right? That since, you know, Argentina is such a football crazy team, well, team, I mean country, that they are doing all in their power to let Argentina win. Obviously that theory doesn't really go very well with their first match against Saudi Arabia, right? That kinda doesn't add up, but it's alright. I guess we should just trust the plan. All this geography talks part from World Cup, of course. You know, that's the what's the word? The slogan of FIFA, that football unites us. Yeah, it unites us as long as we are not playing against each other, that is. Otherwise, I don't think unite will be the word I will use. Yeah. That will be our topic for the rest of the month. Especially if these upsets keep happening. Like if in this elimination phase we see other countries completely surprising with their results. It's very, very possible. It's quite possible. I'm curious to see, well, as I was saying earlier, how far the African countries get. But if there are teams that you will usually never bet on, are African countries to win a World Cup. But now, 2 of them made it out of the group phase. Both Morocco and Senegal. Anything could happen. Absolutely anything. And I guess I'm also curious how far the USA goes. Because for the USA, it could mean something new. Since you know that they never gave a shit about football. Or I mean the real football, not the shit they play. Right? They never gave a shit about actual football. But if they get far, maybe that will change things. Maybe football will be something that they will be more interested in. I don't know. It will be possible. And in that case, we probably should beware. I don't think it's necessary to remember the fact that the USA wins every Olympics medal count. So if they actually put that exact amount of effort into football, that will be interesting. Trust the plan, we are part of it, or we were part of it. Mexico, yeah. Guess Mexico was indeed part of the plan. And Mexico also had an interesting run, because if Polonia defeated Argentina, you will have classified. You will have gotten to the elimination phase. As long as you won the match, obviously, you will have passed through the group stages. But with Argentina winning, there were only some very specific combinations of goals that will make you go through the group stage. And it was pretty crazy, because I remember there being like a whole grid showing every possibility, like every possible result and which ones will make Mexico pass the group stage. We were one more goal away from qualifying. Yeah, I think the final results were something like that, which is pretty sad. Especially, well, I guess Poland maybe is also a passionate team. You know, Mexico, it's like any Latin American team, as I said earlier. It's always an absolute shame to see them out in group stages. But you know, it is the way it is. I know that Poland, usually when it comes to sports, Poland tends to be very passionate about it. Well, in fact, I think that Poland by itself is like, they are usually quite nationalistic. Usually. And it's not an exception when they play an event like this one, right? I'm also curious to see how far Croatia is gonna go, because last World Cup they got to the finals and they were defeated by the best team, obviously, since it's the one that won, but it's also the one that played solid the whole cup, which was France, right? So yeah, the question is, how far can they get this time? Because Croatia, before the last World Cup, nobody really expected them to get far. Like, most people thought of it as like a fodder team. But last World Cup, they prove everyone wrong. And the question is if they are gonna prove everyone wrong again. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. It's gonna be a pretty interesting elimination phase, for sure. The brackets have some unexpected matchups, that's for sure. Huh. Second and third place were the two bears. And it's kinda heartbreaking to see them that sad. You know, Crash is still flexing on those fools. Alright. So now onto the final cup that I'm not sure what tracks it's even gonna have. Because the only track left will be Slide Colosseum. And the one that I still haven't unlocked. So I'm not really sure, unless there are like 3 more new tracks that I don't remember, which could be the case. And if that was the case, that will mean that I will need to scout for the secret crate as well, which is gonna be slightly painful, but that's fine. I already did it with every track so far, so should be able to get doing it. Wait, so we are back at Roost 2s? But this was a... Oh, the difference is that I'm racing against bosses. That's the gimmick of this cup. They are past tracks, but all of my rivals are bosses. And I'm assuming that the tracks are gonna be the signature track for the bosses. Well, on the right side they are not really shooting any cheating items like they did in their respective boss fights. So this seems like it will only be a regular race. So I think they might be faster. Like, at least if they follow exactly how it was in the original game, these boss characters were faster than the regular ones. But I don't know if that's gonna be the case here. Let's see if that's the case. So far, the lead is pretty convincing, so we'll say that this shouldn't be a problem. The only one that seems like it's gonna be a problem is Pinstripe, and even him is quite far away. Okay, I think I'm gonna be fine. I don't see any reason not to be. Don't think these guys can put too much of a fight. The next race is gonna be Papu Papu's Pyramid, which is probably gonna be the most annoying track of all. Oh no, never mind. There is the Komodo. The Dragon Mines, that's gonna be the most annoying track. Alright, in that case I should do my best to get a good result here. Because the Komodo Mines, well, the Dragon Mines are gonna be an absolute pain in the ass to win. I'm most likely not gonna win those. That's why it's important to get good results outside of that. Ah, that was a very bad drift. I'm not gonna go for the shortcut, and I doubt that these guys are going for the shortcut. Yeah, no, none of them go for the shortcut. Alright, well, if they are not going for the shortcut, I don't see any reason for me to go for the shortcut. Oh, damn, I almost got fucked. I probably should have waited to use that shield until I had 10 apples. But it's alright. Another thing that I need to do is cheer against Pinstripe. Because he's the current second place. Oh, he got fucked. I think that they are fucking each other very hardcore, since they are all so close together. The positive thing is that that means that they are probably not gonna bother me since they are gonna be quite far behind. But it also means that the results might not change much between them. You can see Pinstripe is back at second place. Well, it makes sense. After all, Pinstripe is supposed to be the last boss before the final boss. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. Oh wait, I could... No, I'm not gonna go for the shortcut. Even if it was probably super easy to do with that turbo item, there is absolutely no reason to risk it when I have such a big advantage. Just go the regular way and don't even... Damn, I almost got hit by that potion in the air. Alright. So yeah, Pinstripe is still the guy to look out for. Now, this is gonna be the issue. This is the Dragon Mines. The Dragon Mines are, well, I will say one of the hardest tracks in the game, if not the hardest one. So, yeah. I don't expect to get first place, but I hope I get at least second place. If I don't get second place and Pinstripe gets first place, it will be hard to run it back. At least the last track is, well, Pinstripe's Air Balloon, and that track I usually dominate there. But let's see what happens. Basically, the worst part is that fucking corner, dude. I have no clue how to do that corner. And this guy got fucked. And he got fucked again. At least it seems that my opponents are not really that fast, all things considered. I think I should be fine. Oh! For some reason Reaper Roo is on the lead. Don't know exactly how. Probably not gonna last for too long. How does the AI do to avoid, you know, just standing still? Damn it. Reaper Roo, you're being a problem. How did that missile not hit him? It was right behind me. Could have hit him. How did he avoid it? Oh, he's gonna get fucked. Come on, Reaper Roo, you're supposed to be the TNT expert. I believe you got hit by one of those. Alright. So now, it's a matter... No, now it's a matter of winning. Nice! I think that by winning this race, yeah, any result here will give me the tournament victory. Because if Pinstripe wins the final race and I get last place, I still win by 1 point. I will be 28 points and he will be 27. So basically I win the tournament. And this last race is just for show, because it legitimately doesn't matter. But hey, at least the track is pretty cool. There is that. Everyone seems to take that shortcut. It feels like that particular shortcut is barely even thought as a shortcut. Because it seems that most other shortcuts in the game are something that the AI never goes for. But that one, every single time they go for it. Ooh, that was super close. Basically, after this, there is that turbo track that I will unlock. And then, I'm pretty sure the only thing remaining will be the outside rematch. The real question is, what will happen to the eggs? I think that's something that I need to Google, because I haven't seen anything, unless it appears after you beat outside again. I haven't seen anything that suggests the usage of the eggs. Outside time trials, yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing that, but that's not part of adventure mode. Yeah, I most likely will do outside time trials, but that's a different mode. I'm talking about adventure mode particularly. You know, if you don't mind, I would like to know that. I would like to know what do I do with the golden eggs in adventure mode. I mean, not yet. Not yet, because I want to see if it's obvious after you beat outside again. Like, maybe it's super obvious. But in case it's not, I think I need that information. I mean, I can look it up myself. I don't want to spoil myself other things, other unlocks. Show them in a safe place. I don't know. Yannick yesterday told me that I should make the mother of all omelets. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. And also look at that. Oh shit, get fucked! Tim, I was out to say look at Pinstripe winning in his own track, but no. He got fucked right at the last moment. Holy shit. Someone just got Mario Karted. Unbelievable. I almost feel bad for that. I mean, fuck Pinstripe, he's an asshole, but him, that felt dirty. Right on the last moment he was out to win, and I hit him with a shield. I think that's probably the saddest part. It wasn't a bomb, it wasn't a missile, it wasn't the electricity thingy. No, it was a shield. That's pretty sad. Yannick channeling his inner Armstrong? Yeah, of course. He has to. He's gonna make Wumpa Island great again. Damn, I can't believe Komodo Show is crying. I think if you win with Pinstripe, he starts using his machine gun to shoot. Oh, I unlock Fate Crash. So that's how you unlock Fate Crash, by winning every tournament. Nice, that's pretty cool. That's a new character. He's a very ugly ass motherfucker, but he was in the original game for some reason. Okay, so this new track, the turbo track, this is the last thing remaining aside from the rematch. And it seems that it's only a relic race. So if it is a relic race, well, relic race, relic time trial, whatever you want to call it, I first need to find the bots, the secret crate, and then I'll go for the relic. Because this should be, unless there are more tracks outside of adventure mode, this should be the last track in the game. So that means that if I get the secret crate here, I will get them all. But let's see if that's the case. So keep your eyes peeled. If you see an unusual crate, make sure to tell me. So I'm pretty sure this is also quite a straightforward track, so I don't think finding the crate should be hard. Well, not only is it straightforward, but also looks quite short. Oh, that's just that's part of the advertisement banner. I cannot see this being in many places, dude. There isn't that much room for a secret crate in a place like this. Oh, so far I haven't seen it. It's not there either. Not here either. There isn't that much track remaining, so I don't know if I missed it or if it's at the end, but wouldn't be seeing it. Oh, it's there. There you go. Boink. And with that, we have every secret crate from the tracks in adventure mode. I wonder if that's gonna be enough to give me the unlock. Hopefully. Well, I mean, it's not like the unlock, if it is the one I've been told it is, it's not like it's that big of a deal. I literally choose unlock a checkpoint crate as a character, which, you know, I mean, sure, it will look fun. It will look funny, but it's like whatever, right? I don't know if I will be able to get every single crate from this race like I did for the Slide Coliseum. I don't think so, but I can give it a try. I mean, after all, just like the track itself, the crates are also extremely straightforward. Get this one. Ah, for fuck's sake. That's okay though.
Wrong way.
Yeah, that's a big waste of time, but trust me, apparently the game is so biased with the crates that even if you lose a lot of time like that, you can still get the platinum relic just by picking every crate. Even if the rest of your handling was absolute garbage, it doesn't matter.
Wrong way.
It was particularly bad though. That's okay though, don't worry. We got this. Right, need to go here. That's hard to get if you don't slow down. Now here. Oh, come on. God damn it.
Wrong way.
That's a huge waste of time. I mean, compared to how fast it would have been. Alright, that's okay. I mean, the relic that matters, which is the Sapphire relic, is pretty much guaranteed. So for that one, shouldn't have any issues. At least it's guaranteed that I will get every single crate, which is pretty nice. But yeah, is that gonna be enough for the platinum like it was in Slide Coliseum? Well, we shall see. The last crate is right at the end. Right there, that one. So let's see what you do. See, look at what I mean, dude. I played like shit, but I got every single crate and that was enough to get platinum. By 1 second though. It wasn't by a very big difference, but still, dude. You can get the platinum relic so easily even if you play like shit. And the platinum relic, for what I understand, is the highest one. So that's like the best thing you can get from there. Which makes no sense, but you know. That's better that way if you're a completionist and you want to get every relic. At least it's quite easy. But it's quite easy because these tracks are easy. Funnily enough, the regular tracks are nowhere nearly as easy as these ones. Alright, so here should come Nitro's outside for the rematch. Yeah, there it is.
So you're back and you've gathered all my time relics. I'm impressed. Well, it's about time I taught you a real lesson in speed. This race is for keeps.
The question is how harder he's gonna be. And I also didn't unlock any characters, so maybe there are more secret crates. Like maybe there are more tracks, so in turn they will be more secret crates. Because I really did pick up every single crate from every single stage. I gotta assume there are more tracks. Or at least one more track, I don't know. I still don't know what the golden eggs do. Before worrying about the golden eggs, I probably should worry about this challenge. So are you really gonna be faster or are you gonna shove just like you did on the previous attempt? Let's see. What's the change? Well, he still throws the same amount of shit. That was a very dumb hit. But yeah, so far nothing is changing, though he might be going faster, though it's hard to tell because of that accident that I had. Yeah, so far he's not doing anything different. That was close. Ah, I almost intercepted him. In this type of scenarios, the best thing you can do is probably to restart. Because once you are very far behind, the only thing you're gonna see is a lot of obstacles like this. So here, if you keep going, you're most likely gonna lose. So what you need to do is overtake him. And once you overtake him, as long as you don't fuck it up and you don't place any obstacles yourself, you should be fine. Damn, I don't know how I dodged all of those TNTs, but I'm glad. What is that? I think that overtaking him at the beginning is as easy as it was last time. That's a very nice item, but that's not very useful right now, you know. Damn, he threw them so close to him that time. What a bitch-ass motherfucker. Are you winning? I don't think so, but we are trying. How is it going, Yannick? Problem is that I'm in Oddside's rematch, and I think he might be slightly faster, because I'm taking way longer to overtake. Like way longer to overtake. And the issue is that, like, I should be restarting right now. a run like this is completely meaningless. Because you won't get anything with so many obstacles in your path. But I want to see how far I can get. The problem is that the items that I'm getting are so shitty. Completely worthless. See, okay, like this one is useful, I guess, but I need... Well, I think that maybe they are not gonna give you any of the broken items that you usually get when you are behind. If that was the case, it wouldn't be that hard to win. But yeah, right now I'm getting absolutely blasted. I just need to overtake him at the beginning. Last time that I did this, I remember... That was a bad start. I remember that I used the missile to do that. I basically, right at the beginning, I got a missile, I hit him with it, I overtook him, and he never overtook me again. That was the strategy. But if I don't get missiles at the beginning, it might be a little bit hard, you know? Yeah, just don't get hit, I agree. Jesus Christ, what an obnoxious little shit you are. No, I'm not talking about you, Yannick, I'm talking about outside. Sorry, I mean shove side. This guy is a shover. You might think that this current performance that you're seeing, like he's actually worth something. No, this guy is an absolute shover. The only reason why he's getting so ahead is because he's a cheating bitch. But I can guarantee you, if I overtake him once, it's over. He's not taking the lead back. How was I supposed to dodge that? Does the red potion hurt more than the green one? The green one, the only thing that it does is it makes you spin out a little bit. The red one makes you do that, and it also stuns you with that cloud, which makes you go slower. This is exactly the item I needed, by the way. This is what I meant with broken items. An item like this could greatly close the gap. It didn't, but it could have. I need to get more of those. See, the missile is not bad. Problem is that getting the missile if you are pretty far is worthless, because the missile itself is worthless from a far distance. It doesn't do shit. Even this close distance, it still takes a while to do anything useful. Well, here I was close enough. Alright, so I got the lead, so now I can let him overtake me. So to do that, see, here's the thing. You shouldn't place any items, because if you place any items, he's most likely gonna dodge them, and what's worse, you are the one that's gonna eat them. So this time he's definitely going faster than last time. Him. So I guess that it's not just that he's fast at the start, he's fast later on as well. This is gonna be rough. Yeah, I'm thinking that this is gonna be a hard one. But it basically, well, at that point it's basically determined by the RNG of the crates. Like if I get... At least missiles are better than getting those shitty ass bombs, but I tried to dodge it and I couldn't. See, this is the kind of item that if you don't give me anything, it will be the exact same thing. Yeah, the missiles I will need to wait for a section that doesn't have that many corners, like this one. And even in that one it didn't work. Right, it worked that way. Ooh, that was close. I'm saving this missile, that's for sure. Oh, he got hit by the potion. Alright. That's huge. I still can't sleep. Not yet. This is still pretty close. I don't even know if saving the missile is gonna do me many favors here. But something tells me that I should do it. If I will. Yeah, that worked. Get fucked. Mr. Nitro's shove side. Unbelievable. How does it feel to be an interplanetary shover? Because one thing is being a local shover, right? But you shove... Yeah, that's right. Keep screaming. Like a bitch.
You beat me once again. Now I have to go back to the planet Gasmoxia, a complete loser. I must be getting slow in my old age. That's it. I'm finished racing with these mushy backward worlds. Keep your miserable planet. I'm out of here for good.
That's great to hear, because we don't want you here. We already have too many shovers as it is. I like that Coco is celebrating despite the fact that she didn't do shit. But you know. Sit and cope in. Well, judging by the previous credits, I'm definitely gonna skip the credits. Though I don't know if the epilogue is any different this time around, but I think it is the same. I think it's the exact same epilogue. I just want to see Coco's epilogue because that's the one I remember. No, actually I remember, okay, yeah, it's the same epilogue. Fuck this shit, I'm out. I'm not gonna watch that half an hour of credits again. I already did it once, I don't wanna do it again. Half an hour of credits, dude. Like, that's quite a lot, as you will expect. So, there is one more thing on this adventure mode that I don't know, and I probably will have to look it up now. Oh, I got the hovercraft. Alright, pretty cool. New decal, alright. Okay, so what about the chicken? What do you do with the golden eggs? Because there are golden eggs in this place, right? I already picked all of them up. And apparently, for what the tips say, those golden eggs open a mysterious door. The question is, where the fuck is that mysterious door? I haven't seen any mysterious door. I mean, other than the doors you already opened to progress through the adventure mode, I haven't seen a single thing outside of that. I want to know, I want to know at least if it's related to adventure mode. Because maybe those golden eggs have nothing to do with adventure mode. In which case I will be basically wasting my time. But maybe it's in the first map, because I haven't seen it in any of the other maps. I don't know if it's here. Oh, did you find something, Kyle? What do you do with those golden eggs? Because I don't see anything. Like, mysterious door, my ass. There is no mysterious door. I guess it's a good time to check the percentage. I'm pretty sure the percentage probably says... Yeah, it says 100%. Which makes sense. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But where is the... What do I do with the eggs? Maybe the hints say something? Gameplay? No, wait, these are the loading... No, they are not the loading screen. These are like tutorial shit. Apparently it's to the southern part of the map in Lost Ruins. Alright, thank you. Wait, I want to see if the hints at least say that, or if you're supposed to find out by yourself.
You must first. Congratulations on opening.
Yeah, no, you need to find it out yourself. So, the Lost Ruins, that's Papu Papu's area, right? Here? Wait, this is not Papu Papu. Well, it's this way anyways. Because with the Lost Ruins... yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to be those. I don't know how this place is called, but I don't think these are the Lost Ruins. Besides, the southern part of this only has the tournaments. What? No, I was just asking what to do with the golden eggs. But Yannick is telling me that it's somewhere here? So these apparently are the Lost Ruins. So you tell me that around here there is something? Are you sure? I'm not seeing shit. Oh, wait a second. Wait, what? Where is that door? Like, if it wasn't for that cutscene, I got the king chicken. Wait, that's it? Really? Chauvin? Dude. Not only I wouldn't have found out there was a door here if the game didn't literally stop and show me a cutscene, but also that's it, you only get a character. I mean, that's pretty cool that you unlock a character that I don't even know who it is. I don't recognize that character. But like, damn, I thought there would be another challenge, because if you look at the progression, I got everything. I mean, sure, you can get the platinum relics, but those platinum relics are not necessary, as you can tell by the fact that if you go to the save screen, it tells you that your progression is 100%. Well, I guess in that case, that's it for, well, for the adventure mode. I want to see how many characters are left to unlock before I end the stream, but I think that the characters that are left are not unlocked through adventure mode. I mean, Entropy is most likely unlocked through time trial like it was in the original one. So let's see, local arcade. Well, I don't think this is gonna change. You just put single race and whatever. So the characters. These are the ones that wait, who is this guy? Oh, he's in... Okay, never mind, he's there. So this is the guy that I unlocked, King Chicken. That is a chicken with a crown. Alright. So Entropy, yes, as expected, just like in the original game, you need to beat the time trial challenges. And the other ones I think that are purchasable. Like, yeah, unlockable on pit stop, all of them. Team. So if you want to unlock the rest of the characters except for Trophy, you need to purchase them. I don't even recognize half of these characters. I'm definitely buying the cuties though. These are supposed to be the girls that appear on the background in the original game when you win. I'm gonna buy those ones first, that's for sure. But yeah, the only one that requires doing something outside of farming is Entropy. So that's what I'm probably gonna do on the next stream. I want to try the time trials. And after that, I don't think I'm interested in farming coins just to unlock characters, but we will see, because there are a lot of modes. I mean, except for online that I cannot play because I don't have an online Nintendo subscription. But yeah, here in Pit Stop you can buy... Damn, some characters are worth 1,500. You even... Damn, you get the... Wait, this is a sticker pack. I still don't know what stickers are supposed to be. And I think the fact that part is that this is kinda frame as a mobile game, like with the currency, with the way the screen looks, with the whole, you know. Yeah, and there is also the usual microtransactions that if you want to get Wumpa coins without playing, you can buy them separately. Though, I don't get it. You can only buy whatever is in here. So like... Wait, character bundle. Which character? Humpty Dump? Well, Humpty Entry. Who the fuck is this guy? Where do these characters come from? I mean, there are some Crash games that I haven't played, but I don't recognize these characters. Also, okay. This is a literal ghost that you cannot see. Wait, no, these are... Oh, these are stickers. Well, if this thing is that exclusive and you cannot purchase everything when you want to, I'm gonna purchase this chick. I mean, I don't give a shit. Yes, of course. So apparently you get 2 refreshes per day. Oh, and it lets you unlock another chick just like that. And they knew their public. So, like, every time you unlock a character, it's gonna allow you... So it's not random. What's random is this. Stone Age and... Oh, that's a skin. Wait, one of them is called Megumi. Like the one from Konosuba. I'm going back to PS1. No, but you gotta understand. Baby Coco, well, that's a weird one. It's like Baby Peach in Mario Kart. So what, I don't want that, but what happens if I put refresh? It happens what you will expect it will happen. Who is this guy? Like, oh yeah, the girl is called Megumi, not Megumi. Well, close enough. So, is this guy from a Crash game? And if it is, what Crash game? Maybe Crash 4 since I haven't played that game. But didn't Crash 4 release after this remake? I don't know. Yaya Panda. I don't know. I never seen these characters before. Like, I legitimately have never seen these characters before. I have no clue where they come from. Well, at least she looks cute. I guess I can purchase it, why not? And after that, like, you're out of refresh. Like, if you press refresh, you can. And I'm assuming that's daily, probably. Panda was from the phone racing game? Oh, I didn't even know there was a phone racing game. It only appeared in one game? I see. Well, that's interesting. So basically, if you want to unlock everything the game has, you need to play so much or buy microtransactions. Damn, that's rough. On the bright side, this might be bullshit, but at least every single character that was in the original game is unlockable through playing the game the exact same way it was in the original. Like, all the characters that you unlock in Adventure Mode are still there, Entropy is still there, and you unlock it the same way, and you even get a Nitro-Fueled, which wasn't in the original one. So at least, if you want the original experience, you don't need to deal with any of this microtransaction bullshit. So I will give them points for that. Aside from that, I think this kind of stuff is a little bit whack to be that way. Especially when a lot of the coins that you get are locked in the online challenge. Because you can see these Wumpa challenges here, right? A lot of these challenges include playing online. For example, this. Obviously, it's only 75 coins, right? So it's not that much. You get that from a regular race. But this is the issue. it's impossible to get these challenges unless you have an online subscription, which I don't, and I also don't plan on having. And you can also see this. These challenges give you more, and they last for a lot longer, and this one is impossible without an online subscription. This one is also impossible. Well, the other ones are possible, but some of them are locked behind online, and there's nothing you can do other than paying for the subscription. Alright. At least you can grind through it, which is better than other games. Yeah, but I think that, well, sure. Mobile games sometimes have currencies that are impossible to get if you don't pay. Sure, I'll give you that, but I feel like on a paid game this shouldn't be the case, because this is the same problem that Street Fighter V has. It has like the monetization system that a free-to-play game will have, and the same applies to this game. I guess that's the alternative to just releasing DLCs. But I still think that it's a shitty thing to do. But regardless, as I said, all of the original characters plus Outside are obtainable through playing the game normally like you will do in the PS1 game. So at least for that I don't have any complaints. But I think that on the next stream what I'm gonna do is trying to unlock Entropy. It's gonna take some time because some of those time trials are quite rough. They are nothing compared to the relics. They actually require you to play, well, to be very fast. There is no time crate bullshit. You need to do a hot lap. There is nothing you can do. Well, I think that it's not even hot lap. You need to do 3 laps just like in the relic trial, so you need to be consistent for quite a while. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that on the next stream, but at least when it comes to adventure mode, I'm done with it, 100% completed. I'm not gonna bother with the platinum relic, so don't count on that. But yeah, that means that that's gonna be it for me for today. So thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream with more of Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled. So have a good one everyone, and take care.